Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
And we're back. Another episode of Dance Talk Dialogue. This is our 7th episode, so I want to thank you guys just for keep tuning in and watching us. We have so much going on. This is going to be an amazing show because I have an amazing guest. So tonight, I want to introduce Mr. Dontavious Flash Body. I've worked with Dontavious quite a while. He's been on the dance scene for, I would say, numerous years. So, nevertheless, to bring him in, I have something for you. Stay tuned. Let's dance talk. Tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
All right. So, all right, you guys out there in social media land, anyone that doesn't know, this is Mr. Flash.
Yes.
Prodigy.
Yes.
Himself. Right here on season 2, episode 7, Meet Me on the Floor. All right.
We up in here.
All right. So, again, thank you for being here. So, I want you to tell the crowd who you are, you know, just all those little things, because I have some questions for you that you might want to shake it out a little bit. So get all that extra stuff out the way.
Okay, so just a brief intro. Okay,
yes.
Cool. So I'm Dontavious Body. I go by Flash. Choreographer, artist, and young professional straight out of the A.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I was born in Millersville. If you guys haven't seen the documentary, I ain't gonna talk about it yet, but I was born in Millersville, and just by way of Atlanta, I've always been here my whole life. Went to school here, high school here, college here, everything here.
Okay, so tell us, how did you get started in it? So, what is it about dance?
Dance, just being an artist. Period. I've always had the niche to be creative. Just taking like footsteps from my siblings, my brother, my sister, my mom. Everybody's creative in my family. We love music, singing, dancing. Even though all of us can't, but we always had the passion and the niche for singing. Dancing came about because it was the first thing that I could actually do right and good.
Gotcha. Okay. Good reason.
Yeah.
Good reason enough.
I tried to sing, you know, I thought I was Beyonce, you know, growing up wanted to sing and do it, but it just wasn't working. But dancing just was like a second nature to me, you know. I could just pick it up, I could move and groove. My brother took me, we would just, you know, make up stuff in the living room, dance and perform for our family during the holidays. And once I got to middle school, you know, I got in a band. I saw the majorettes. I said, I like that attention, I want that.
Gotcha. Okay. So all attention on Flash tonight.
Yes.
Yes. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
So we went to high school. We saw the majorettes. So is that your style of dance? I know, is it just the majorette world? Do you do a little jazz, a little hip hop? Or what is it that you know? What's your yin?
What's my yin? Well, yeah, definitely. Majorette is definitely my heart and my passion. I started there. I took classes in high school at Washington High, but it was just something that was so captivating about the majorette culture that I could be so free and kind of like create and do what I wanted to do. I've putting my foot in other doors with dancing, of course, with hip hop, pageantry, where I dance for a lot of people in pageantry. I've also just did majorette in other places like hair shows. I danced with Derek J when he won the hair show years ago. Here in Atlanta, I've done just here and there. Been featured in Step Up High Water series, the YouTube series. Just somewhere where you can find me. I just love dancing. I'm an Aries, so I like being everywhere. I want to try everything. So
I absolutely love everything about it. Absolutely love everything about it. So tell us about your new projects. What's going on now? So if we wanted to follow Flash, how will we do that? First thing, tell us how we do it if we follow Flash.
You can follow me on social media. My Instagram is _Flash Prodigy. You can also follow my business, my nonprofit, Meet Me on the Floor, which is just MEETMEONDAFLOOR, and that's across all social media platforms.
Okay. But what other new projects do you have going on? I know we did a movie.
Yes.
And we're gonna see a trailer on that a little bit later, guys. But I thought it was phenomenal. It did really justice for that world. A lot of people needed to see that. We needed to see how it started. And so I want you to tell us a little bit more about the J7 part of the world and all this and that or whatever, without getting so deep into the movie.
Gotcha.
Or whatever. But I just have, so for me, I started out in the majorette world. And so it's crossing over, and you know, of course, my daughter Tierra, she's danced with you several years. And just the majorette world itself is different now than what it used to be. Some would say messy, if we want to use that word. But I guess messy is everywhere. It's entertainment. So it is what it is. Look out for the reality show coming soon, okay? But it is, like I said, it is what it is. But just tell us a little bit about what have you seen lately, just within like the last year, that has just been detrimental to the entertainment business itself.
Man, as far as the majorette world, first I'm excited because of the growth of it, first and foremost. Regardless of the negative or the positive, we still getting looked at, so I'm happy about it. As far as the kids, the youth in the majorette world, I've seen...
It's not about the kids anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
And that's the thing, it's not about the kids, but the kids are getting better. Like, the dancing is phenomenal, but nobody notices the dancing because it's the other stuff that's taking precedence over that. And that's just ridiculous to me. And so Dance Talk is going to do the platform to just give everybody a voice. Big, little, tall, sad, it doesn't matter. Happy, whatever. This platform that I've built here is for everyone, all walks of life. The good, bad, happy, ugly, wrong, or indifferent. I have to deal with them all. I even have to deal with the drama. I have to deal with the drama on my side. I have haters. Plenty of them, but I smile and I keep it moving because, if you can hate on low bit me, you really ain't got much going on yourself. Keep hating, baby. You making them keep coming. You know what I'm saying? I love everything about it. But nevertheless, even outside of the majorette world, just with me stepping into different industries, the dance industry, period, has taken on a whole new name now. Like, everybody loves dance. Yeah. I live, eat, sleep, breathe dance. So everybody loves dance. Now with you being a African American male dancer.
Don't forget the gay part, because that's important too.
Let's not forget the gay part. Okay, so since you went there, that has to be hard.
Well, I think, to answer your first question, what have I seen grow with the majorette community? I think that yes, the dancing has progressed with the young ladies. They are becoming more fearless than ever with the stunts, the tricks, the entertainment portion of it. It's becoming more raw. I think from what I grew up doing, they've taken that essence of how we battled from the clubs to the streets and bringing it to the youth competitions and their battles. So the attitude, all of that, I love it. I do think
technique could be better.
Yes, a lot.
So if we could get choreographers I love everything about the entertainment portion of it, but we also have to still always keep the technique.
Yes.
You know, that's a major part of it. And so even with judging competitions, 'cause I judge a lot of competitions, and the one thing, I don't know if people want you to judge off entertainment or technique these days.
And I think that's all really on the person who's hosting it, making sure that the judges are aware of what they're looking for. And on the judges sheet, I've been doing my competitions. Next year will be 10 years now, and I make it my business to make sure that they understand exactly what I'm looking for and what to judge the competitors on.
Yes.
Technique, definitely. I think in our culture we kind of forget about technique and just want to just like coochie pop and just kick, and a lot of teams lose. I would rather see a team that's clean and not as entertaining versus a team that's entertaining and with no type of
And all over the place.
just all over the place. Don't get me wrong, I get hyped and I get excited about the teams who be going hard, but as a dancer it means much more to me to see teams that take their time to perfect their craft. It's kind of like, be passionate about it, be serious about it, and it's not the children's fault, it's usually the coaches or the owners of the teams. But yes, now as a gay male or black male in the industry trying to make it, I just believe it's all in what you make it. You build your own brand, your own platform. Can't nobody take nothing away from you unless you allow them to.
Exactly.
So my thing
and I've had to learn it the hard way, so yes.
My thing is when I go in for business or doing anything with dancing, I have to represent me first. And so, if it's not up to par or to the standards where I feel like I want to work with or I feel comfortable working with, I just won't do it. And it's nothing to do with my sexuality. It's about my ability. What can I teach your kids, or what can I do for this job that you're asking me to do? That's how I look at it. And I look at it on the other end. Are you able to provide the resources, or do you have it together enough for me to be working, with this? And so
with that being said, you have a new project.
Yes.
So tell us about the new team. Throw it out there.
So I'm the head coach of the Atlanta Bomb Sets, which is a new division of Atlanta Bomb Squad, the legendary Atlanta Bomb Squads of Atlanta. So I'm really excited about that.
Yes, so we had Mr. Nate on the show, I maybe 2-3 weeks ago, we had him on the show. So absolutely, we're super excited about that.
I'm really excited
Definitely
about
here to
it.
support.
It's for me, it's a big venture because Atlanta Bomb Squad has a big name here in Atlanta, and they've been around for decades. And so to me, that's a lot of weight on my shoulders to have the first majorette line of Atlanta Bomb Squad to be under my direction. So I'm excited about it. Shouts out to Nate and the Atlanta Bomb Squad and the Baby Booms, which is the junior division of our team, and the other coach, the head coach over the Baby Booms, Coach Bo. Shouts out to them. We have about 6 girls now on the JV team. We are looking to add more members for our varsity lines. We do have auditions coming up next Thursday. I don't remember the date, but it's next Thursday for sure. Our last practice of the week will be hosting auditions. So if any young ladies out there who want to get into Majorette with Coach Flash, be sure to come to the auditions. You can follow us on Instagram at ATL Bomb Sets. Follow us there for more information for the auditions. But I'm really excited about it. It's such a great opportunity. I'm so honored to do it. Scared at the same time, but I'm really honored to do it. To give something back to the community. I've kind of like strayed away from it, being in the ballroom scene with voguing and traveling and just doing a whole lot of other stuff. But I felt like I wanted to leave something with the community before I just kind of like took off and just,
Well, you're well on your way, so that's good. And with that being said, I follow you and I try to keep up with all my guests. It's not necessarily, and then people always call all the time, well, how do I get on your show? Do we just sign up? No, it's not just a sign up thing. I have to see something special in you to sit in these little chairs. Everybody can't just sit here because it's a million dancers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you're doing something with RuPaul as well.
Well, not with RuPaul. We're under the same network that's pushing both of our projects off. So he's with World of Wonder, and so I'm in a film, which is When the Beat Drops. Make sure you guys check it out. If you have not, go to logotv.com. You can sign up for free for 24 hours and you can watch the movie. It's on there. It's awesome. But yeah, we're under the same umbrella with our projects. And so I had the opportunity to go to DragCon and
that's what it is with somebody.
Yes, I had the opportunity to go up to New York for DragCon to sit on the panel to talk about the movie and to meet everybody's involved with RuPaul's DragCon. So it was a great trip. That was my second time to New York, so I was just like, all these people, too much, move. But other than that, it was such a great experience, and I'm so thankful to be a part of the project with with World of Wonder. Shouts out to the director, Mr. Jamal Sims, an awesome mentor and role model, and also the producer, Mr. Jordan Finnegan. They're always there. They've been working on this project for over 5 years, a little over 5 years now.
Okay.
So we spent a lot of time just showcasing our talents, what we do, our family, like the real life stuff. You guys just got to go watch it. I don't want to give too much away, but it was most definitely a great experience for me, and like a wake up call to like my reality and the things around me and what I'm able to do. And I'm excited about it.
All right, so we're going to put a pin in it right there.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick commercial, and during this commercial, I have a special showing for you. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Let's Dance Talk.
It's a lot of misunderstanding what goes on with what we do. Anybody that needs to judge us need to know us, need to know where we're coming from. A lot of these guys are working for major hospitals and corporations and, doing major things in their life. So we're not just some kids on the street.
I'm a teacher, so I'm like a little worried about this. If they knew I did what I do now, or someone found out, I might lose my job.
And it's unfortunate because what you do on your own time should be what you do on your own time. Do I risk being gay just to do competition? Maybe I can get into basketball. No. However, when the music plays, when the beat drops, my mission is to take over the world.
Service on deck, didn't know who I be. I turned up in a cut for a late night red. I can never do this like this, not easy for them see why. Watch me throw it back and I can egg out of sea life.
What we do is called bucking. Where it started from is from Jackson State. Guys that were in the school, wanted to do it, and they would go to the club and they would mimic what they would see that Saturday at the game.
You have some guys that are actually better than some girls.
When you're on the floor, everybody's your rival. Friends, everybody. Be off the floor, we could be girlfriends, but on the floor, challenge.
As long as you're being true to yourself and who you are, then everything else falls into place.
And we're back. So, okay, great show. I mean, everything was great about that. I loved everything about it. So, you guys, if you get a chance, make sure you go to Logo TV.
LogoTV.com.
LogoTV.com. You view 2 minutes of the trailer. And I know that makes you want to just go and see the entire movie, you guys. I mean, if you have not seen it, where are you on the rock, really? I mean, and he said it's free.
It's free.
You know us, folks, we love free. So, you can watch it 4 or 5 times in the 24 hours.
Yes. Sign up, and then if you run out of 24 hours, I'm not telling you to sign up again with a different email, but you can call somebody else and tell them to sign up for you.
There it is, right there. There it is, right there. So now that they've seen the trailer, tell us more about the movie. What was that like?
For me, I don't know. I guess I'm a people's person, so like when cameras and stuff around, it's natural for me just to be myself. So. I was honestly a little afraid to show my family in it because it exposes who I am and my family, where I come from. My mom was in there with just talking about her lifestyle, her drug addiction, and how it affected me. My grandmother was in it. A lot of the dancers from Meet Me on the Floor, just our whole community was involved. The biggest moment for me was to actually just see my grandmother and talking about, where I could be and, her possibly seeing me one day on TV with the stars. And just so happened, the movie was on TV. So that was such a touching moment for me, just to be able to put my grandmother in that position to see herself on TV, because we had grew up with pretty much the minimum or the basics to survive. And so I felt like it was using that moment for me to, show her thank you for everything, and I'm working hard to make sure that I'm a better person for not only her, just for the rest of our family. So for me, that was a pivotal moment in my life.
That's good. Now, even outside of the movie, you have so many other projects going on, but tell me a little bit about your nonprofit, Meet Me on the Floor.
Yes, Lord, this journey with Meet Me on the Floor has been, oh my God, it's been 10 years. Next year, going into, actually January, will mark 10-year anniversary for the organization. So I started Meet Me on the Floor simply to give the male majorette community a platform to be social and to keep up with each other. Before YouTube and all this stuff, we had no way of contacting each other because we just went to the prize or the events and we danced and then we left. And so I saw the opportunity and the growth and of us being able to network together and have stuff going on. So I started off as a Facebook group, and that same year during Labor Day weekend, I just said, you know what, let me just throw a competition together. And it's just been history since then.
Absolutely.
I officially got it incorporated as a nonprofit February 2015, so I was so excited about that. Shouts out to Forever Family, who hosted a Young Entrepreneurs program for me, and a few other young entrepreneurs. Then they got us through the program, taught us about business, taught us about starting our own nonprofit, talked to us about business planning, just, oh my God, so much. And then at the end of the program, we got our businesses incorporated. So I've been just rolling it ever since. We've had our own radio station.
Yes.
And we've mastered to have 38,000 listens over like 4 years, which is a lot for our organization because too many people don't listen to Jay Setters or look at the things that we do. So for me, that was a great accomplishment, and we're actually looking to kick that back off in the beginning of the year due to the high demand of the conversations that we were having and the events and the people that are involved, that people like and they want it back. So we're looking to bring that back. We're looking to also open up our other different services and programs for the youth. I just had to kind of take a break to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with Meet Me On Floor. Where was I going? We had all of these grown men in the LGBT community, but I had to figure out where was the services going to benefit with the children. So we do 5 events a year. Those are our fundraising event with the adult community, and we take the money from the fundraisers and we host entrepreneur workshops for the kids like I receive, so they can start their own business, whether it's dance, it's whatever. We also do the free workshops, of course, for the kids, and we're also working on putting together holiday drives for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, so that kids that are hungry, families that are hungry, we can do toys and clothing for those holiday time. But it's a work in progress, and just like starting as a young entrepreneur, it's hard to get people to join your team or to follow your dream, your mission with you. So I just been buckling up and just, getting to it.
Exactly, and that's what you have to do. I'm a firm believer in that, so I always support because I believe in supporting those that support me.
Yes.
So absolutely. But before we let you go, tell us more about Flash himself. Better yet, Mr. Dontavious. So do we have a boo? What are we doing with ourselves these days?
So it's funny because in the documentary that we filmed, When the Beat Drops, I had a boyfriend, but I've been single for like 3 years now. Honestly, I've been focused on my career and trying to make sure that my family is taken care of,
But you have to make time for you.
I do make time for me, and the time that I make for myself is me being artistic, I do music, I write music, I got some songs. You guys should check out my SoundCloud, Dontavious Splash Body. Got music there, trying to come out with a music video soon. Just living my life. I don't have nobody, I got a few little pieces. So a few little pieces.
Too much going on, going on.
Just little snacks on the side, but nothing major, seriously. When it comes to dating, it takes too much energy and too much attention. When I have like a million things over here going on, I don't have time to just cater to somebody's feelings. I need my feelings catered to. I need, all that. So I am single and I'm mingling. So, y'all can add me, DM me,
Okay. So normally, since Flash apparently doesn't watch my show, he don't know how this goes. Normally we ask that you send Dance Talk a message.
Do that.
If you would like to date with Mr. Flash, and we choose someone for you to go on a date. Absolutely. Every single guest has went through this.
Really?
Yes. And at my networking event on the 26th,
I'll be there.
You all have that meet and greet.
Okay, I'll be there.
But you have to send me a message via social media, via Instagram. So follow me at Dance Talk Dialogue. But before we do that, you have to tell me what are your...
I was just about to ask you.
There we go.
You can't hook me up with
exactly.
anything.
So what's going to happen is you're going to tell me what you're looking for, or better yet, you're going to tell me what you're not looking for.
Oh my God. I'm not looking for trash. And when I mean trash, it's somebody who just don't have anything going on. I'm driven, so I'm looking for somebody who's driven as well. Somebody who can stay focused on their lane, but just kind of like, come in my lane sometimes and then just get back over it and go home. It's easy for me to tell you what I do like. Somebody who's charming. I just want to look at you and be like, somebody who just really got stuff going on, who has a good head on their shoulder. Somebody who's career driven, like I said. Race isn't a factor, but I'm for my black people. I love black. I love black men. Other than that, just have something going on. Take care of yourself. I don't want to have to.
Do we have an age factor going on here? Does they have to be within a certain age limit?
So that's the dilemma.
Looks, things of that nature.
That's the dilemma with me. I don't really know. I'm more attracted to the feeling than the heart. Like I would want somebody around my age, but it seems like I'm more attracted to older guys because they're more mature. But then you got those issues with the older guys, so it's just like, well, I don't know.
Okay. So we have a major networking event coming up, November 26th.
Yes.
That Monday, we're actually going to shoot live. The guests for that night are actually going to be phenomenal, but it's a twist to the networking event. We're actually going to do an erotic silk paint and salsa. So you can either come out and paint my nude artist, or you can learn to salsa. But regardless, you can come out and network.
Can I do both?
You can do both.
I want to do salsa and then go paint the art.
Well, you can do both. All of that. Of course, drinks, food, all on me. Of course, now, got to buy the ticket, but be there. Very, very nice venue. So all that information will actually drop this week. We're going to drop the names of the guests this week, and we'll have some performances there and all of that nature. So want to make sure we invite everyone out. It's going to be really, really interesting. And if you want to get into this dance world, we'll have some photographers there. They're going to be there giving headshots and all things of that nature. We're going to do some little video pieces, some little 1-2s, all of that. We'll have some producers in the house, if you're looking to step out there, some entertainers. So it's really going to be nice. Trying to put it together, actually going to start doing it monthly, but this will probably be the largest one for a while, because I'm going all out with it. You know what I mean? To do that. So absolutely. And I'm over the top. So we already know if you come to anything dealing with Shamiar, it's over the top, but nevertheless, it's nice always. But it is what it is. But outside of that, so again, Flash has told us what he's looking for. Take a look. Here he is, guys.
Go to Instagram and take a look. This is the daytime professional.
No, but you know what though? You have to be able to deal with the daytime professional before you can deal with the nighttime man.
Maybe.
There we go. You have to be able to deal with them both, because I need you both to be able to get it together here.
Yes.
Well, it was absolutely lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Really, really glad to have you. Glad you always support. Love everything about it. I love everything about your work. I followed you, throughout the years, and definitely with Meet Me on the Floor. I think that's a great thing you're doing. But before we get out of here, I know a lot of us out there have questions, and it's one thing I want you to answer. And it's not personal, because he was looking like, oh my God. But no.
I'm ready.
And this is about the J-Set world.
Got you.
Define J-Setters.
Oh my God.
Define it. Hey, we all want to know it, right?
Okay, so this is a question that's been asked so many times, and so just to kind of break it down. So the word J-setting comes from the Prince and J-sets of Jackson State University.
Of what? Say it one more time, because they didn't hear it.
Of Jackson State University.
Wait a minute, you got to say it a little bit.
Jackson State University.
JSU.
So when we began to do the style of dancing, the major style of dancing, most of the male teams took after the Prince and J-sets. So the outside world just kind of like took it and just tagged that to it and just called it J-set team. So that's what we're doing, the J-set style, so it's J-setting. Kind of just generalize all of the male majorette teams like that. So that's what it is, but we call it bucking because that's their style of dancing. It's called bucking, all of that. So that's what we do. We just do bucking. A lot of other teams in the community don't just J-set. Some of them kind of stick to the school that they're into or the school that they went to. You got some Stingette fans. You have some Doll fans. I'm falling in love with Dolls. Miss Danielle Stanford, she got me. But yes, you got people who just kind of like mimic those teams in their area. That's how it usually goes. If Morris Brown was open, that would have been our go to school because I'm a Bubbling Brown baby, like at heart. But you know, unfortunately, the school lost its accreditation and had to close. So we don't have anyone here in Atlanta. So that's what makes Atlanta so unique in other cities like Detroit, because we don't have a school to kind of like that we want to mimic. Not that we don't have, because we do have Clark here, we do have Spelman. So yeah, so that's what J Setting is in a nutshell.
Okay. So, all right, you guys. So we have Mr. Dontavious Flash Body on the show himself. You can always rewind, hit me up, follow us. Season 2, episode 7. Meet me on the floor. Again, it was very, very nice having you. We are so grateful to have you in the house. Please, please, please come back. Next year, the show is going to be something a little different. We're going to take it into a little different little world, a little different little circle. So, stay tuned for that, because we're going to start shenanigans, which is nothing but, dance talk chronicles. So we finna start getting the tea.
Okay.
But outside of that, we're all for it. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you. And once again, see you next Monday. Let's Dance Talk.
It's a lot of misunderstanding what goes on with what we do. Anybody that needs to judge us need to know where we're coming from. A lot of these guys are working for major hospitals and corporations and, doing major things in their life. So we're not just some kids on the street.
I'm a teacher, so I'm like a little worried about this. If they knew I did what I do now, or someone found out, I might lose my job.
And it's unfortunate, because what you do on your own time should be what you do on your own time. Do I risk being gay just to do competition? Maybe I can get into basketball. No. However, when the music plays, when the beat drops, my mission is to take over the world.
Bottle service on deck, didn't know who I be. I turned up in the cut for a late night red. I can never do this like this, not easy for them see why. Watch me throw it back and I can egg and out of sea life.
What we do is called bucking. Where it started from is from Jackson State. Guys that were in the school, wanted to do it, and they would go to the club and they would mimic what they would see that Saturday at the game.
You have some guys that are actually better than some girls.
When you're on the floor, everybody's your rival. Friends, everybody. You're off the floor, we could be girlfriends, but on the floor, challenge.
As long as you're being true to yourself and who you are, then everything else falls into place.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.